The Dead in Their Vaulted Arches by Alan Bradley, narrated by Sophie Aldred. The marble tombs that rise on high, whose dead in vaulted arches lie, whose pillars swell with sculptured stones, arms, angels, epitaphs and bones. These, all the poor remains of state, adorn the rich or praise the great, who while on earth in fame they live, are senseless of the fame they give. Thomas Parnell, A Night Piece on Death, 1721. Prologue. Your mother has been found. Nearly a week after he had made it, Father's shocking announcement was still ringing in my ears. Harriet! Harriet found! Who could believe it? Harriet, who had been lost in a mountaineering accident when I was barely a year old. Harriet, whom I can't remember seeing ever with my own eyes. My reaction? Numbness, I'm afraid. Sheer, stupid, silent numbness. Not joy, not relief, not even gratitude to those who had found her more than 10 years after her disappearance in the Himalayas. No, I felt only a cold numbness, a cold, shameful sort of numbness that made me need desperately to be alone. 1. To begin with, it was a perfect English morning, one of those dazzling days in early April when a new sun makes it seem suddenly like full-blown summer. Sunshine broke through the fat white dumplings of the clouds, sending shadows chasing one another playfully across the green fields and up into the gently rolling hills. Somewhere in the woods on the other side of the railway line, a nightingale was singing. "It's like a coloured plate from Wordsworth," my sister Daphne said, almost to herself. "Far too picturesque." Ophelia, my oldest sister, was a still, pale, silent shadow, lost in her own thoughts. At the appointed time, which happened to be 10 o'clock, we were all of us gathered more or less together on the little railway platform at Buckshaw Halt. I think it was the first time in my life I had ever seen Daffy without a book in her hand. Father, who stood a bit apart from us, kept glancing every few minutes at his wristwatch and looking along the track, eyes squinting, watching for smoke in the distance. Directly behind him stood Dogger. How odd it was to see these two men, gentleman and servant, who had been through such ghastly times together, standing dressed in their Sunday best at an abandoned country railway station. Although Buckshaw Halt had...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?